Normal. Ugh, this word makes me cringe. Normal is just an excuse for hurting ourselves. Disease is relative in different parts of the body. People that get heart attacks is because they find it hard to be loved or can't be loved or nurtured. People that have lung conditions is because definitely go and have cocaine in Peru. It's legal. It's awesome. It's a leaf that you mix with bicarb soda in your mouth and you chew on it and literally just grounds you and makes you feel amazing. It cures everything, like all of the plants. Anti-aging, anti-inflammatory. You're numb to what's already going on in your body. Because we've been numbing ourselves out ever since we were kids with sugar, coffee, black teas, all these things that are acidic. It literally... Welcome, Wisdom Keepers, Soul Tribe and New Earth Leaders to Soul Temple, your haven for self-discovery and growth. I'm Blythe Langford and I am your guide to finding yourself and your true purpose. Together, let's shift from feeling stuck and misaligned to living a life of purpose and prosperity. Today, we are going to be talking about winding back the clock, anti-aging secrets for busy entrepreneurs. Now, this is a really juicy topic because most entrepreneurs just want to stay in the hustle, keep on concentrating on the business. They're not ever realizing that they're actually putting everything before themselves. Yes, they think they're growing this business for them, but actually, in fact, they're completely bypassing their own being, their own vessel, their own health for success, for the achievement, for the business. And I hear all the entrepreneurs out there saying, yeah, but without the business, I can't look after myself. And it's like, really? Because without you, your business is nothing. So it's just about taking a little step back and looking at things from a completely different point of view. So that's why I want to talk about, firstly, the connection between stress, aging, and how to manage it. Stress is a form of anxiety that is not processed well and that is suppressed into the body and comes out in leaky energy in other areas or in mental instability or feeling unwell or not feeling happy or getting sick every now and again. Yeah, Blythe, but everybody gets sick. No, they don't. Once you are met with having to choose life, you will not get sick again because you've actively chosen it. Until we actually choose life and choose our health, we're constantly choosing things that are actually causing aging, stress, anxiety, and causing us to not actually look after ourselves. This is normal. Normal. Ugh, this word. Ugh. Makes me cringe. I literally had a lady down my street last week say, Blythe, why can't you just be normal? I said, none of us moved to the valley to be normal or because we are normal, sweetheart. Normal is just an excuse for hurting ourselves. The mainstream have created this word normal because everybody does it, so should you. You should absolutely drink every weekend to the point where you can't remember anything so that you absolutely are putting so much acidity through your body and inflammation that you get sick regularly. Us in our natural state of being do not get sick. Humans are not designed to get sick, but the normal system has our nervous system wired to be in fright, freeze, fawn, fight, fuck, or feed. And we don't realize that there's actually all of these nervous system responses that keep us being normal and keep us aging at a really quick speed that we shouldn't actually be aging. So the reason I got so into this is after my cancer at 26, 27, I just started really studying about health. And I found there were so many sects around the world that were living hundreds of years. Like the ancient Greeks used to live to 750 years old. Moses' father lived to 1,000 years old. Enoch lived to 1,000 years old. He didn't die either. And Enoch is who Jesus studied. Now, I'm not religious, but I am so into ancient texts because they say very similar things. And us, when we are in our pure organic state, are supposed to live to 1,000 years old. So in my mind, I'm like, dude, well, if I'm doing what they're doing, because I know all of their purifying practices and rituals, if I'm doing what they're doing and living in a toxic world, the least I could do is live to a third of what they did, right? because they lived healthy up until the end. They didn't get what we did, these illnesses and diseases that keep us stuck. If you know anything about Chinese medicine as well, you know that disease is relative in different parts of the body. Now, what I mean by that is people that get heart attacks is because they find it hard to be loved or can't be loved or nurtured. People that have lung conditions is because there is so much grief in there. People that have liver problems is because there is so much repressed anger. I'm saying all these things because they're really relative for high achievers and entrepreneurs, because we suppress so much of our emotions and so much of what is actually true so that we can concentrate on our goals and concentrate on our businesses, yet our body doesn't have the space to actually process anything that's going on. And this comes through in aging. A lot of people say as well, cellulite's just something that comes with age. Sure, if you're living normal and you want to be part of that normal way of life where you're going to die early and where you're going to have a life where you're not having the full quality of life right up until the end, because that's our birthright. That's what's actually there for all of us if we choose to be unnormal. Cellulite is just a toxic buildup around your fat cell that the body hasn't had time to process. So if we can give the body space and time to detox, you can literally flush out your cellulite and begin the anti-aging process. So like I've mentioned in previous episodes, the best way to do this is with your breakfast or your dinner, and you do it seasonally depending on whether it's summer or winter. So remember, summer, we eat watermelons. And if you're going to eat them for breakfast, amazing. That'll help to break your fast of the evening because you were fasting during the night, and start to flush out toxicity within your body within 10 minutes, because watermelons flush through and digest in 10 minutes, the simplest and easiest thing for the digestive system to pass through. If it's winter and you've been having lots of toxicity, if you drink, if you smoke, if you have fatty foods, if you have oils, if you have meats, if you have anything that's not plant-based in its organic form, then that is acidic to the body. Acidity is what causes inflammation. Inflammation is what causes infection. Infection is what turns into dis-ease. They all start with the body not being able to detox itself. So if we can just put that simple detoxing food in each and every day, you're like going to add years onto your life, because your cells will be able to repair themselves and flush through toxicity each and every day. The acidity doesn't turn into inflammation, so the inflammation doesn't turn into infection, and so that infection doesn't turn into disease or cancer. We want to make sure that we're putting actively live things in there that are still pulsating life force through there, such as the watermelons and the grapefruits. Now, people are like, Blythe, grapefruits are so disgusting. No, they're not. They're so good. It's like a magic pill. So I don't know if you've seen people when they've done like a detox and there's like this mucosoid plaque that comes out. There's like this foul thing that's like there. It's like 20 years of all the shit coming out of your body that nothing else could detox. And people have these fancy $1,000 detox kits and programs that do that. I do too. But you know what? A grapefruit every day, a yellow grapefruit, pulls the mucosoid plaque out of your body. And the mucosoid plaque that is going through your digestive system, it's what keeps disease in the body. It's like when there's acidity coming through. So when you're drinking, when you're putting processed sugar, not fruit sugars, they're not processed. When you're having like actual sugar or heat-treated honey or coconut sugar or maple syrup, they're all heat-treated poisonous. If you get them in their organic state, though, they are highly probiotic and prebiotic. Same as cocaine. Once it's heat treated, then it turns into a poison. But if you get it in its natural organic state, it's the best ever. You should definitely go and have cocaine in Peru. It's legal. It's awesome. But it's a leaf that you mix with bicarb soda in your mouth and you chew on it, and literally just grounds you and makes you feel amazing. It cures everything, like all of the plants. Anti-aging, anti-inflammatory, mental wellness as well. Just like the grapefruit that you should have every winter breakfast or evening will help to pull that mucosoid plaque out of your body. Doing it yourself will just help to start that process as well. Help to really start to take and cleanse out your digestive tract. I had this insight the other day when I was doing a talk for somebody that your digestive tract is actually like the golden pathway to everything that you want. And if you put all of the right things through it and feed it and nourish it and purify it each and every day, it's magic. It's literally what all of the ancients call their mysticism, right? So it will help you anti-age like nothing else. You'll notice that your energy will start to spike and you'll feel amazing. And if you were to do a fast and a detox and a purification process, like come here on our land and do what we do, just wow, what can happen. Not only the anti-aging effects on your face and your body, but your own mysticism and magic starts to come online as well. Because once you've activated your youth and your golden pathway to your gut-brain connections, then you actually are starting to come online with your spiritual gifts as well, because your youth is connected to spirituality and to the planet. The more you are working with Mother Nature to activate your life force and your anti-aging within your body, your mind, and your face, it is the magic that you are looking for. It is the manifestation tool and pathway for everything that you absolutely 100% desire in your life. So these anti-aging practices and protocols, the plants were literally telling me what I need to do to purify my body, what I need to do to purify my mind, how I heal, and how I anti-age. And then literally just in the last 2 weeks, I found the Gospel of Peace, which was the Essene Gospel. Jesus studied the book of Enoch. Enoch was an Essene, and these Essenes used to live to 1,000 years old. Jesus was an amazing healer, and everybody thought that he was an amazing healer. But actually, all of the Essenes were amazing healers because they all worked with plants. They all ate raw vegan just like I did, and they did these freaking weird practices that I did. And I was like, cool, okay, well, I've obviously been channeling this for the last 15 years and didn't really know. How awesome. Not that I was channeling God or anything like that, just channeling purification protocols, or was I? I don't know. They all had this amazing healing abilities, but it was just because they were in their pure organic state, eating living foods and conversing with nature and able to use the elements together. And that's what actually created the magic. Now, I have also studied with multiple Indigenous tribes in Australia and also in Peru and Mexico, and they do the same things. They work with the elements, they work with nature, and they're able to have these amazing healing abilities as well. And when you think about it, like think about all of the Indigenous tribes, think about all of the witches and the sages, these are all the people that have been murdered and killed over like centuries, right? Like all of us have these gifts and abilities that can come online once you start having more plants, living plants coming into your body. This is what activates your spiritual and your emotional wellness. You're numb to what's already going on in your body. This is already happening, but because we've been numbing ourselves out ever since we were kids with sugar, coffee, black teas, all these things that are acidic, pies with meat sauce, all of the things, it literally has our body and our organs in a numb state, so we're not actually fully connected to what's going on. So when we start to activate our bodies again, we get biofeedback instantly. Like my friends, they went to go to use a biofeedback machine. I was like, oh, that's awesome. Like, but I can do that myself. Like, my body does that. It tells me what I'm doing anyway. You know, it gives me instant feedback when something is working for me or isn't working for me. Like this winter season, my body's like, you know what? You need to not eat fats for a few weeks. I was like, okay. And I've stopped eating it. And it's like, oh my gosh, my running has improved. I just needed a detox. I didn't need to actually fast, but my body was like, just cut out the fats. You've got a little bit too much inflammation in your body. And I had, because I'd gone through some heavy emotional stuff, and took that out, feel a million times better. It's like, whoa, thanks, body. This is so much easier. You know, so once you actually don't need to go to a doctor anymore and you're able to use your body as the doctor, it will look after you emotionally, spiritually, make you feel and look more youthful. Because if you started to, even like I said, just the watermelon or the grapefruit each and every day, your cellulite will look different. It will start to reduce. Your skin and your wrinkles will start to potentially reduce, and you will look completely different. Add some castor oil on your face as well. Holy moly, amazing. You might be thinking, Blythe, your face looks so shiny. I'm like, yeah, because I got castor oil on it. That's why. Castor oil is amazing. It will literally eats away at free radicals, which are the things that cause disease and harm to cellular repair. So if you're putting them on your face around your wrinkles, it will start to eat away those free radicals so that they can start to plump up your face. If you mix the castor oil and you just like get your middle fingers and you just go around your eyes, like in circles around your eyes from underneath your eyes to about your eyebrows, just go around and round and round. If you did it every day with 100 rounds every day, you could literally get rid of your wrinkles in 2 weeks around your eyes. I'm not joking, maybe even in a day, because the first time I did it, it just was a day and I was like, holy shit, I've got half the wrinkles that I used to. Make sure you get it in a dark bottle that is not plastic as well, because it is such a drawing agent and it needs to be in glass, dark glass. If it's in plastic, it'll draw the chemicals out of the plastic and put them into your face and you'll actually look older. Give that a go. It's ridiculous. And the same on cellulite. So you've got your watermelon, you've got your grapefruit, doing a detox. Obviously, you're going to come here at some time because you'll smash it out in a week. But when you're doing it at home, then you can also add in the castor oil as well. Put that onto your cellulite. Another great tip for cellulite is dry brushing. So you know those brushes, they're about the size of your hand and spiky bits on them are about 1.5 inches or 5 centimeters. And before you go in the shower, you brush from your knees up towards your groin and you go all the way around from the front to the back, doing everywhere where the cellulite is, doing it over your butt, doing it over your arms, your tummy. If you are using your dry brush and you're going up against gravity all the time, then that will start to hit those cellulite pocket and break that toxicity up so that it will reduce in size and eventually go away. Make sure you finish your shower with cold, because that cold will then help to flush out more of disease through your body as well. And it will also make you feel so much better mentally. Then you got out of the shower and you put castor oil on that, and then you're having like watermelon or grapefruit for breakfast. Seriously, put in the comments, do it for a month. Let me know how you've changed, because bro and madam, you will notice a huge, huge difference. That is an invitation for you to come into all of you, to allow yourself to not get the injectables anymore and see who you are on the other side. And you can be like, babe, I look amazing with all of my things that I've plumped my face up with, my BBLs, my all of the things. I get it, because I was young once and I did it when I was in my 20s, pre-cancer, of course. And it was so funny because when I stopped getting it, people were like, you look so much younger. I was like, I know, this is so weird. And your face moves so people can actually understand your expressions, because when you don't have any body language coming, like any facial expressions coming, then people can't actually read you, and not in a good way, but they can't actually empathize with you and feel you. There's a disconnect because you have put a disconnect. You've put a paralyzation on your external being. So people can't actually draw you in and feel you and sympathize and empathize with you, because you've changed who you are and it's not your authentic self. So allow this to be an invitation that sometime in the future, when the time is right for you, that there is a pathway for you to just allow those things that are in your face just to dissolve out and start to just add these simple things in. Dry brushing for your cellulite, castor oil for detoxing and getting rid of your wrinkles, watermelon and grapefruit for cleansing and detoxing everything, and all of those things mixed with your cold showers as well. Cold showers are so good. You will literally watch yourself anti-age and you will feel so much better. And if you could do that in sync with the injectables, with like an alcohol detox regularly and with a sugar detox regularly and adding more plants in, you will literally start to anti-age. Now, you can find all of this information out there in places. Now, I don't know where exactly it all is, because I have been researching this for like 17 years and I haven't kept all the notes everywhere. All I know is that people that come through our retreats, they get all of the information that I have kept stored, which is my own IP. It's absolutely available for everybody that comes on retreat. Like, purification and the cleansing process is step one. It's pillar one of every single program that I do, because without it, you'll never find out who you are. You never find out your most authentic self. And you'll never come back to who you really are, because you'll always be coming from your head rather than from the depth of your spirit and your soul. So please try all of these. Why not try all of them? Be obsessed with you for once in your life. You deserve it. Commit to you. You finish or start your day with either the watermelon or the grapefruit. Before your shower, you dry brush and then really reduce your alcohol and your sugar intake as well. And remember, not fruit, but sugar, processed sugar, like I mentioned. And then please let me know in the comments what changed for you, especially with the eye wrinkle thing, the castor oil around the eyes. Let me know how it changes. Let me know if it potentially gives you some hope to step away from having Botox. That would be like the best ever, because you deserve to be you without any modifications, like let's just work on you. So please let me know how you go. I would be, my heart would just be, honored to know that you put yourself first and committed to you. So let me know in the comments how you go. Thank you for joining me on Soul Temple. If this episode spoke to your soul, I would love your support with a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. And do not forget to subscribe on your favorite platform. But don't let your journey end here. Connect with me and my like-minded community of souls at Blythe Langford on all social platforms. I really look forward to diving deeper with you on your journey.